What is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Fight Night with the Knight! We got another Cody Lane request. This is Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai. I'm going for Samurai Jack. I grew up watching Samurai Jack, but Afro Samurai is pretty fucking funny if you haven't seen it. That's an RPG! Oh, that shit's funny. So, let's get into it.
Long
Death
ago,
battle
in a distant land, Aku, the master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil.
But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. I seen him.
And that nameless samurai became known as...
Boostic is Aku confirmed?
Jack was out!
Jack.
Doesn't really strike fear into your enemies.
Young Jack was the son of a Japanese emperor who had imprisoned
Yeah, he took a
Aku
fake name.
before. However, upon Aku's return, the emperor and his army were quickly defeated. The last of all hope remained in the hands of his son.
Oh, look how small he is. Well, to prep for beating the snot out of Aku, little Jack traveled the world, training with
back
the
to
best
the
of the
past.
best.
Most notably, he learned horseback riding from a sheikh, staff fighting in Africa, wrestling from gladiators, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks, and
archery from freaking Robin Hood. Oh, everyone's favorite talking fox.
Yeah.
And a lolly.
Wrong Robin Hood.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, he's
Jack's
the true
progress
Robin
was
Hood.
exceptional. At just 8 years old, he defended a whole village from a band of marauders.
All before he could even legally drink the good stuff. 17 years later, he was ready for the final boss. He just needed one more thing. His pajamas.
No, his katana.
Katana, pajama, tomato, Alfredo. It's all the same.
Alfredo,
But
tomato,
before
what the
Jack
fuck?
could put his training to good use, Aku pulled a bitch move and zapped him hundreds of years into the future.
What a waste. Just like when you spend 4 sleepless years struggling through college, and then find out too late that nobody cares about your English major.
I thought you graduated from the School of Evil Science or something.
Well, you still have to pick a major.
Should have chosen a more practical one, Wiz, like mine. Anyway, even though
Poultry
he was trapped in the
scientist.
future, Jack stuck to his mission to get back to the past and take down Aku. And he had the right weapon for the job.
See, Aku cannot be harmed by conventional means. Thus, a special blade was forged by gods from Norse, Egyptian, and Hindu pantheons. This mystic sword is nearly unbreakable and absolutely incorruptible.
And boy, is
Absorb and
Jack's
redirect
katana
energy forged by Odin, Ra, Vishnu. Seemingly indestructible, counters evil magic. Sharp enough to cut through metal. Must be pure of heart to wield. Tremendous horse cut technique. Breaks most blades.
an extremely effective weapon.
It can absorb and redirect energy, including fire, vaporize beings of evil, and slice through nearly any substance, even adamantium.
The Wolverine super metal? Why is that there?
Probably just coincidental naming, but it is shown to be stronger than steel.
Of course it is.
Adamantium was like Hercules metal, though, wasn't it?
Pretty
Like that was like in mythology. It came from mythology.
awesome, but so is Jack. He's strong enough to push over this giant pillar, tough enough
Damn.
to survive a fall from orbit, and fast enough to defeat 6 bounty hunters in the time it took for 1 drop of water to hit the ground.
Damn.
Timing the drop, all this had to have taken place in about 1/3 of a second. He's like a ninja samurai. Ninja Mirai.
Actually,
Damn.
he is trained in ninjutsu, which probably helped when he was forced to dodge beams of sunlight. For this one in particular, it's clear Jack began dodging after the beam was fired. By examining both Jack and the beam's movement frame by frame,
That's light
he
speed.
concluded his highest reaction speeds must be nearly 70% the speed of light.
Damn, that's fast. What can he do? Next thing you'll tell me he has the power to fly or something.
Well, Jack can't fly, but he did learn how to jump good.
Jump good. Jump real good.
Yes, that. By strapping a giant boulder on his back, which compared to his height we can determine to weigh 39 tons,
Damn.
Jack learned how to leap high enough to clear these trees.
Crouching tiger, hidden samurai.
Look, can leap over 100 feet. Survive being crushed by a 700-ton man. Jesus, that's a lot of pounds. That's shit. It's over 700 tons. It's close to 1 million pounds. It's close. I don't know the exact number, but it's close. Dodge beams of sunlight, survived a fall from space, defeated 6 bounty hunters in 1/3 of a second. Yeah, I think Jack's got this.
Right. These trees are pretty big, and this jungle has a bunch of these ugly baboons running around. And if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say that this is the African rainforest, where the average tree is about 130 feet tall.
Damn.
Dibs on Jack from my basketball team. Guy's got hops.
We haven't even mentioned
You
the
jump
time
good.
he survived several exploding missiles with his friends.
Jump real good.
Why does he look so familiar? Well, I like it.
With so much
It's
talent,
both
it was
sick.
only a matter of time until Jack found his way
When
home
transformed
to
into a
defeat
chicken.
Aku once and for all. But it took a lot longer than it probably should have. 50 years, in fact.
Yeah, good thing time travel makes you stop aging for some reason. But Jack's a good-hearted soul, like a Boy Scout who hasn't discovered Twitter yet.
He can be pretty gullible when it comes to more devious opponents. Also, he continues to prolong his lonely journey over and over, just because he frequently puts the needs of others before his own. Still, the forces of evil should watch out for Samurai Jack.
Watch out.
The stories that surround the two sacred headbands are as many as the men who died in their pursuit.
What's so special about some strips of head cloth?
Legend says they were created by the gods, or they can grant the wearer supernatural powers. But in truth, the headbands only bring pain and loss. Such was the case with Afro Samurai.
Wait, did his parents really call him Afro? Talk about setting big expectations.
At best, #1 headband may grant agelessness, but this is a debate. This is debatable. The myth of its powers and rules of attaining it are disproven and broken. Are often disproven and broken. It's likely nothing more than an overhyped strip of cloth.
Well, no, it's a nickname.
He's ambidextrous. He can use both the right and left hand. Swordmaster bears the #1 headband. Enjoys a good joint. Yeah.
But even if they did,
Smokes the
you've seen
ganja,
his dad?
man.
I think they knew what to expect.
Damn, just look at it. Oh, and hey look, he's got the #1 headband.
Here's how this works. The person who wears the #1 headband is said to rule the world, and the only person who can challenge the #1 is whoever possesses the #2. In contrast, anybody can challenge the owner of the #2 for the right to wear that headband, and thus gain the right to challenge the #1.
So, like, you just work your way up so that only one guy in the world can challenge you? So where do I get one of these headbands? Then no one will mess with me.
Actually, the opposite would probably happen, which young Afro witnessed firsthand when some freak named Justice showed up with the #2 and killed his father right in front of him.
Why does this always happen? You know, I always thought parenting was the hardest thing about being a dad, but at this point, I think it's just actually staying alive if your kid's ever going to do anything great.
Yeah.
Or just sticking around for them.
Despite knowing that he was effectively creating a future challenger, Justice left Afro alone to mourn his loss.
So, of course, Afro swore revenge and started learning swordsmanship under a swordmaster named Swordmaster. Who the hell is naming these people?
Through Swordmaster's training of sword mastery, Afro learned the traditional samurai fighting styles of Kenjutsu and Kendo.
Kenjutsu is all about how to kill an opponent as fast as possible, while Kendo is more about discipline and being zen and stuff. Naturally, Afro preferred the more kick-ass one.
Right, Swordmaster's goal was to refine Afro's body and mind, instilling upon him a sense of honor, or Bushido. But that didn't quite mesh with Afro's thirst for vengeance.
So, when he found out that Swordmaster had the #2 headband all along, he knew what he had to do. And now he could take down the guy who killed his dad.
Alongside his new friend, / burden, Ninja.
Oh, come
Ninja.
Where'd this guy come from?
Now don't we look like shit? How you been, man?
Well, it's not entirely clear. He's there, but at the same time, not there. Ninja is believed to be the guardian of the #2 headband, but all he ever really does is talk, and talk some more.
We got arrows and grenades and shit. You ain't got no chance, dude.
Though it's also possible Ninja is simply a figment of Afro's mind, brought about by psychological stress.
You know, I have an imaginary friend.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Not for Al Gundy. He's a gun who also talks to me. He tells me to do stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, to be honest, calling Afro a samurai is a bit misleading. He's actually more akin to a ronin, a samurai with no master. And so, with his swordsmanship perfected, Afro wandered the world searching for justice, carrying an arsenal fit for revenge.
Including his father's sword. This super long blade has lasted
40 inches,
for decades
damn.
of battle without much issue. Perfect for kicking some ass.
He also has a steel comb, which can be a surprisingly effective offensive and defensive tool.
And since he doesn't care about that honor BS, he's not afraid to play dirty by attacking with his sandals.
But while on the road to justice, Afro's #2 headband attracted all manner of dangerous enemies. Luckily, he's more than capable of dealing with each and every one of them.
He's strong enough to cut other swords in half, throw his sheath through another guy's throat, and even tear off metal arms.
Pretty impressive, as many modern metals have tensile strength as high as 80,000 pounds per square inch.
Afro is fast enough to cut bullets out of thin air, and even a laser beam.
I should note that it's not a plasma-based beam. It bounces off reflective...
Sick of being ghosted.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
surfaces, doesn't explode upon contact, and it's literally labeled a laser. This means Afro blocked a beam that moved as fast as light, more than 670 million miles per hour.
Get this, that laser beam came from a robot version of Afro. Talk about metal! This Afro droid could easily smash up a car, and our boy Afro just tore it apart! He's survived getting hit by rockets.
He got an RPG! 72 tons of TNT. Killed dozens of assassins in 3 minutes. Mesmerized Afro droid's fighting style in mere minutes. Deflected a relativistic speed laser beam. Strong enough to slice people and swords simultaneously. Defeated Justice, Afro Droid, Gino, and Rokaturo.
Putting this RPG that fragmented a giant cliff face.
RPG in my backpack!
I love
I
Ninja.
smell math coming.
This tree nearby is most likely a Japanese mountain ash, which can sometimes grow as high as 30 feet. With that in mind, we compared its height to the fragmentation created by the explosion, and compared the resulting surface area to the shear force for granite. With this, we deduced the RPG's highest possible explosive yield must be around 72 tons of TNT.
Damn, what kind of mega rocket launcher are these guys packing?
Yeah.
Where do I get it?
Me
And
too.
it stood in his way, and Afro didn't get through them all unscathed.
But by the end, he cut down Justice, took his revenge in hand, and proved to the world that Afro Samurai is #1.
Why you gotta kill all my men? Why you gotta kill me?
Nothing personal. It's just revenge.
All right, the
Makes me want new burdens. That down. Just me had to get your.
Going for Afro Jack. I mean, not Afro Jack, but fucking Samurai Jack. I combined them. Go for Samurai Jack. I think he's faster and stronger, it seems. 39 tons is much better than 80,000 pounds. I think so.
Your sword smells of blood. So does yours.
Here we go. Come on, Jack! Don't take no shit! Uh-oh. Oh, that's badass. Hey, dirty fighter! But it don't matter to Jack, baby! He don't need to see. Uh-oh.
You jump good.
Oh, compliments.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we're fighting. Okay. Uh-oh. Woo! Rip the shirt. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. Come on, Jack. Oh, God. This is it. Oh, no. Come on, Jack. That's going to make one of those slice things. That was going to time man. Oh, shit. He got him. He got him. Let's go, baby. Hey, one arm's better than two. I mean, losing one arm is better than losing two. Damn. Watch out. He got the headband. Yeah, I won.
So, like, is he gonna get his arm back, or?
Afro was an exceptional warrior, and his skills would absolutely dominate most sword fights. However, Jack has had a lot of experience with opponents who fight dirty, and Afro could not stand up to his physical superiority.
Yeah, Afro never showed strength like how Jack lifted that 39-ton boulder.
Exactly.
Jack could react as fast as 70% the speed of light. Afro did block that light speed laser beam, but based on the distance between him and the Afro droid, he only needed to react around 21% the speed of light to do this, still putting him at impressive relativistic speeds.
Jack was
but
stronger and
not even
faster.
as quick as Jack.
Also, while Afro survived that mega-sized RPG explosion, don't forget how Jack survived a fall from orbit.
While it does seem the spacesuit was responsible for Jack's survival,
Wait, what was that?
While Afro survived that mega-sized RPG
Yeah, it could likely break Afro's sword. I didn't think of
explosion,
that.
don't forget how Jack survived a fall from orbit.
While it does seem the spacesuit was responsible for Jack's surviving re-entry, it certainly
It didn't help the
solely
impact.
accountable for the final impact. Starting his descent from the Kármán line, or the boundary between Earth's atmosphere and space, Jack covered a distance of 62 miles in just under 7 seconds, moving well over terminal velocity.
Thanks to being propelled by exploding space beam.
Which means
He's tough
his
son
top
of a bitch.
velocity was approximately 37,000 miles per hour. Adding the spacesuit's weight to his own, this means his impact force must have equaled about 19 megatons of
Damn.
force. Way more than anything Afro survived.
And then he just got up and walked away. Badass. In the end, Jack was just too fast, too strong, too tough, and too well trained for Afro to handle.
Ha!
The winner is
You
Samurai
really lended him a
Jack.
hand there. Gotta hand it to him. He won that arms race. So, I agree with this outcome. Like I said, Jack just seems stronger and faster. And yeah, the suit may have protected him against re-entry burning up, but it would not have protected him from the impact. So, I agree with this outcome. His stats were just better than Afro's, but Afro, I do like Afro a lot. Ninja Ninja's still my favorite, though. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much, Cody Lane, for requesting this. And as always, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Who do you think should have won and why? And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Watch out!